Hi, I'm Dr. Jan, and I am very glad to spend some time with you today as we are growing in the Family Learning Pod. We are looking for those generous donations, and you need to feel comfortable that, first of all, we are being transparent and we are being faithful stewards of your giving. So, let me tell you a few things before you go and press below and where you can join part of our Champions of Giving for the Family Learning Pod program. You need to know that we are involved with the um, Herzog Foundation, Herzog Foundation, who from our inception 2 years ago, this is starting our second year of where we're finally getting our feet on the ground, have structured learning and support for us to make sure that we are sustainable over a period of time. We don't want this to be a flash in the pan. And they are a Christian organization who is supporting Christian education. We are also involved with Mission Increase. And Mission Increase is, again, a Christian organization that is supporting us to make sure that we are putting the right scaffolding below our organization that we will be able to be sustainable. And two of the principles of transformative giving from Mission Increase I'd like to share is, first of all, every act of giving is first and foremost a statement about the faithfulness of God. When I look at what our program is desiring to portray and what we are looking at providing for our families in the Central Ohio community area, it is only by the faithfulness of God. And the next principle, God invites people to be part of His work because of His desire to see them grow in Him. So it's not just about, hey, give me, give me, give me. No, let's grow together. And as we join together in a mission, we touch the lives in our community, but we grow because we are able to now start seeing how God is so valiantly working in our lives. He is faithful to complete what He has started. So let me again assure you that for 45 years of my past teaching experience, I know this program is working. We haven't got it off yet here, but for 45 years, I was able to give students a guarantee that if they did not see that their grades became 80% or higher, if they followed everything that I told them to do, then I would have to come up with some kind of, it was like, oh, I didn't do what I said. But in those 45 years, I didn't have one person. If you did everything I said, one, that was the first part. But the children that I have had great success and improvement in their academic education. But part of the problem was when it's only the academics, you're missing the spiritual heart and you're also not being able to deal with the family. So Family Learning Pod is desiring to enroll families, both the parents and the children, and these are children within the grades 5 through 9 that will be enrolled. We are a stand alongside. Your child will still be enrolled in public, private, charter, or homeschool. But in our program, we are coaching the parents. There are so many parents that when they came into the child and grade and the conference, they would say, I don't know what to do. Our goal is Family Learning Pod is to give them the support and the coaching that they need to be the parents they desire to be, but did not have the tools or resources. The children will get tutoring. We will find out what are their basic areas of need in their classroom. But overall, you are needing to learn as children self-discipline, organization, basic grammar, math, those kind of things that once you learn those are transferable across all academics. Now, let's get to the cost. At times, people have said, oh, you can't afford that. Well, we can't not afford it. as we are going through our training from Herzog Foundation through Mission Increase, along with our board of trustees, which includes people from human resource, other businesses, education, and counseling. You have to be able to charge tuition that covers your cost. The goal is that over a period of time, tuition pays 100% of the program cost, or you're not going to be sustainable. Well, in our model, as you can see, this first year with 10 families and their tuition at $5,000, it's not going to meet the about $175,000 of budget. We as a trustee board have been able to probably narrow it down where we have cut off all the frills and any extras and could get by with $80,000 to $90,000, but it is still falling short. But as you can see, over the periods of up to our fourth and fifth year, the full tuition will be able to cover the cost of the program. This is including starting out with 3 full-time FTEs, and by the time we get to the fifth year, it's about 5. So our goal is, as we increase the size of our family learning pods, it will increase the staffing, because you just can't keep doing the same with less. What am I asking? I'm asking that for this first 2-3 years, oh my goodness, we need the generosity of giving to get us over the hump. But I've also learned that people are not wanting to be the first to give, and they are not wanting to be the only ones to give. So if everybody could just give a little bit, remember, we give unto the Lord, not as unto man. This is not about me. It is about the families in our Central Ohio community, but it's most of all, are we being good stewards of our money? Many of the families who need the Family Learning Pod at this time, because you are juggling children and you're juggling work and you're juggling everything, they're probably not in the financial space to be able to afford the $5,000 a year tuition. However, part of their training is helping them to get better budgeting, time management, and our goal is that they will slowly be able to take over more responsibility of their $5,000 tuition. So we just need that little stopgap to get us started. And what I would encourage you is below, you have Changemaker. Changemaker works in 2 different ways, but it's still the same. You can be able to go in and you can set, you know what, I'm giving $50 a month. I'm giving $80 a month, $150, and you can set that. And the goal is monthly giving establishes a budget. We have a budget every month that we're needing to pay. So monthly giving is great. So if you don't set that amount, you can also go in and say, you know what, I want to round up. So your credit card or debit card will be rounded up for every purchase. And at the end of the month, that total amount that has been rounded up will be sent to the Family Learning Pod program. Here's what it is. Like, let's say I go to Walmart and I spend $5.75. At the end of that purchase, it will round it up 25 cents. Oh, but then I go to KFC, or I go wherever I go, and by the end of the month, I will have rounded up different purchases, and that amount comes to the Russell Institution of Learning toward our Family Learning Pod. So that's one. There's the other is Gravity. Now, Gravity may be for those who want to do a much more one time. However, I give in both because, I had to test them out, and once I started, I was not quitting. That in Gravity, I find that as probably a more one time, but I go in every month, but it's a larger amount. And so you can look in Gravity, you can go in there and you can just give right there. And it will then take your credit card or debit payment and you are able to give. But you can also, because you know what, we still have old school. You can mail a check and make it out to Russell Institution of Learning, Post Office Box 241, Urbana, Ohio 43078. Russell Institution of Learning, P.O. Box 241, Urbana, Ohio. And then make sure you put in your little tagline. You can put FLP, Family Learning Pod. So we look forward to you becoming a generosity giver who becomes a champion for those families to get started. We have this year enrollment of 10 families we are targeting. That enrollment starts today and goes throughout the month of April, May, right up until we start our first day of class, which is September the 7th, the first Monday in September. But you know what? It's limited to 10 families. So you want to make sure you get enrolled soon. But for those who are giving, we're spending. We have been spending finances for the last year and coming into this year. And now, as the families start to enroll, some of those costs may be increasing just because we have more volume. But you can see we have it budgeted out of what we know our maximum expense should and can be. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just ask that God lay it upon your heart to be a person who becomes part of our champions of giving within the Family Learning Pod for this school year. Thank you very much.